G'day everyone, good to have you back for another video. In this video I'm down in Otaki at the beach and by the river of the same name, and I haven't got anything particular in mind other than I'm down here with the full kit, or almost full kit, and we'll just see what we can find. I see already there's a few options. There may be some birds. There's a wee estuary, I guess near the river mouth, and I can see there's a kite surfer just setting up. So I might go and take some action shots of that. I can see over toward the Tararua Range, which is, I guess, the main divide mountain range in the lower North Island, although I probably won't take any photos of that. Today I'll await some snow to pass through either in the next month or perhaps next year in winter, and make a mental note that that's a spot or a shot that I'd like to get. So yeah, thanks for coming along, and I hope you enjoy this video. I've brought the drone too, and I just have to check whether I can actually fly here. Alrighty, let's have a wee look around. Great, so we can see Kapiti Island over there. Here's our chap kite surfing. We look around up the Otaki River to the Tararuas, and slightly further on we can see what looks like a bit of an estuary. Yeah, pretty cool spot. Alright, so I've put on the 200mm and the 2x teleconverter, and I'm going to take some photos of this guy kite surfing here on the water. So thinking sport mode, fast shutter, as open as I can, which is, the f-stop is f5.6. Might have to bump up the ISO, although it's a pretty clear, bright sky, so might not have to do that. And I guess the shot is him jumping out of the water, if he does it. Fingers crossed. I can even rest the camera lens on the door, not that I need to do that. In fact, it might be better just to hand hold it. Alright, so I'll go and do the good thing of having a chat to this kite surfer. I guess just offer some photos that I've taken of him. Yeah, it seems to be the ethically right thing to do, given he's made a good subject. So I'll go and do that now. Looks like this guy's heading up to do a bit of white baiting. So fingers crossed he gets a good haul of white bait. Okay, so I guess two wee subjects. One is this little bird that seems to flap its wings at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. So I had to whack up the shutter to about 1/5000. It's pretty hard to focus on, so there might be one in amongst 100 shots. So we'll find out when I pull them up on the computer. And of course, the first shot was this guy on this kite surf. So there we are. So we'll have a wee mosey around. I have to step away from the car now, so come with me as I venture away from the car. So far, I've only taken a couple of steps away from the car, which is quite interesting. Hey, you sort of come out to be immersed in nature, and you find yourself sitting in the car for a photography session. I've photographed two subjects. One is a small bird with very fast flapping wings, and the other is this person kite surfing. So it's about time I just stepped away from the car and we'll see what else we can find. So another whitebaiter has shown up. So clearly this is the spot to get whitebait. So here we are, and you can probably hear the waves. It's nice and loud. I'm thinking there's nothing I really want to photograph out this way, but never mind. We're here anyway. Alright, so this shot is going to be probably a good black and white photo. We've got the high contrast of quite a dark tree stump and the white foam from the sea. And of course, it's a very bright day, so there's nothing diffuse about it. It's funny, you're always thinking that the next wave is going to be a big one, and perhaps it's going to get you wet too. So yeah, that's kind of the fun of shooting at the beach. I've decided for this shot that having a fast shutter is going to be better. A slower shutter might just sort of whitewash the whole scene. It's quite nice seeing the burst of very sharp waves as they cross over the tree stump. Yeah. Okay, so for my last shot, I'm going to try and do a bit of a landscape. And I'm down here, I guess, by the more calmer water, although the breeze is still making ripples everywhere. I've given the lens a bit of a clean, well, that polarizer anyway. I collected a fair bit of sea spray when I was down by the beach. And so, yeah, let's just have a wander around here and see what we can find. So over there we can see some swans, and then I think I'll make use of these wee plants here. Would you look at that? Even more whitebaiters. Wowee. So I've decided that it's probably not worthwhile trying to get a photograph with this camera, the 24-70, for a landscape shot here. It would make a really nice astro location, or if there were a nice sunset, and particularly, as I said earlier, with some snow on the hills. So instead, I might try and put the drone up. It is a bit breezy, and I suspect the drone will just go straight up and straight back down. Alrighty, let's touch down. Drone has landed. Yeah, perhaps not that exciting, but still nice to get out and fly the drone. It's funny how you always feel a bit anxious flying the drone because you wonder about other people's views on drones. And people tend to kick up a bit of a stink. So thankfully here you're allowed to fly, and I haven't gotten in the way of anybody. The kite surfer is long packed down. Alright, so I'm going to head back home. I think I'm all done. Been here for just over an hour. Had a pretty good time. Nothing fabulous, but nice to kind of just on location, kind of see things and shoot and have some freedom. No preconceived ideas about what you're going to shoot. It's all just can unfold in front of you. Alright, so hopefully we'll catch you in the next video. It's likely to be something a little bit more constructive. Righty, catch you guys. Thanks, bye.